Hi everyone, this is this week's idea called Number Hunts that I am sharing with you to try out with your classes. It is an activity that I've done in PD sessions with teachers in district and out of district, which was known as Guess My Number. This is a tweak that I think you could use in remote learning with your classes. So I am going to bottle a few from different grade level bands. The emphasis is really on math practices, getting kids to reason through work, and I have provided some tools for each level so that you can eliminate some of the possibilities and help support students get to the right answer. So here's a kindergarten idea. In kindergarten by now, you are working with numbers that are greater than 10. Kids should learn their teen numbers. I know we're in a remote setting, so it might be not secure, but they probably should at least be able to count past 10. So I've used a number path, which is a great tool for K and 1 students. So here you give them a variety of clues and they have to try to figure out what number you are thinking of in the number hunt. So clue 1 is the number is less than 10. So then I provide that scaffolding of covering up numbers 10 and greater to 20. And we provide the next clue. So we know our answer has to be between 1 through 9. It takes 2 hands to show this number. So I want kids to think about fingers on their hands and that you only have 5. So the number has to be 6, 7, 8, or 9. And the last clue reveals the answer. The number is 1 more than 5. And the only answer would be 6. I think for kindergarten, 3 clues is definitely enough, and maybe you'll find your students are ready for a bigger challenge, but starting easy is always the way to go, no matter what grade level you're working in. Here's one for grades 1 through 2. What I really liked about this one is it incorporates money and reemphasizes the use of coins. So clue 1 is the number is greater than the number of pennies in a quarter. So they have to think about a quarter as 25 cents, and that means that the number has to be larger than 25. So I've shaded out all of the numbers that are 25 or less. Clue 2, the number is less than the number of pennies in 5 dimes. So again, 5 dimes is 50 cents. So they have to find 50 in the hundreds grid and mark off numbers that are 50 or higher. Clue 3 is the number is an odd number. So since we're talking 2 digits, we need to focus in on the ones place. And you could, if you were doing this in a Google Meet or a Zoom, you could ask, how do you know when a number is odd when you have 2 digits? And hopefully they say the ones place has to be a 1, a 3, a 5, 7, or a 9. And you could see that in the hundreds grid once you cover up the even ones. Clue 4 is if you count by 5s, you say the number. So we want kids to start counting by 5s and realize that there's only 2 choices left, 35 and 45. The sum of the digits is 8. And so that reveals that it's 35 and not 45. And the last one I have in the video to share with you is one for grades 3 to 5 primarily, but you could use it in the middle school level, especially if you're just trying to get kids to engage and share some math thinking. And then you could give them a more challenging one that might be closer to middle school content. This might be a great activity for the apps tier. Clue 1, the number is greater than 6 times 4. So they have to find 24, and it's going to be anything greater than 24. So we cover up all the ones that are 24 and less. Clue 2, the number is less than 8 times 7. So you have to know it's 56. And the number is going to be less than 56. So we hide 56 and all the numbers that are greater than it. The number is even. So hopefully they know what an even number is when we're talking about 2 digits. And we cover up all the odd ones. Clue 4, the number is a multiple of 3. So this one's the tricky clue because they're going to have to do some math. That would be all the numbers in red circles. The difference of the digits is 4. So we have 5 numbers to choose from, and we would subtract the digits. and find the difference. And the only one that has a difference of 4 is the number 48. So that's the answer. I hope you enjoy this activity. If you are looking for some more resources, I'm including it in the email, and I will provide the slideshow if you would like it to try out with your class.